Okay, guys, welcome to another extremely important update. Let me connect to the Facebook guys as well. So here we go. Okay, the live feed on the Facebook started as well. But today we're going to talk about the new developments in a case connected to the Russian Tula ammo case, which we started talking about it yesterday, and I laid out for you guys all the connections between the Rostec, and the Tula ammo manufacturing, and how the Rostec was basically put on notice by the State Department on December 4th. And today we have learned the new developments, and basically you can see what is going to happen. And the news are extremely troublesome in my eyes. You can make your own judgment on this. I'll give you the link in just a second. The link will be posted on YouTube, and boom, that's the link where you can read, and you can see what we're going to talk about it here. I will paste, copy and paste that link now to the Facebook guys, so you can catch on it as well and be on the same page. This is the link for the Facebook guys. And basically I want to thank very much to the two guys, Trevor B and Eric C. I don't want to pronounce their last names because I don't know if they would prefer to stay basically hidden or whatever, but they helped me to gather all the informations and to move forward with this. So okay, we got enough people. Basically guys, this is what is going to happen. Rostec was sanctioned before by the US government, but those sanctions were extremely lenient. There was basically a slap on the wrist. The US government just prohibited the companies from lending them money for more than 30 days. That was, I think, going back to the 2014. However, with that new notice from the State Department, which was posted on December 4th, 2017, they will fall under the section 231 of, and this is a very long acronym is CAATSA, which is Countering America's Adversaries Through Sanctions Act of 2017. Based on that act, okay, which I think was passed in Congress, that act requires the president, it's not the option. A president has to impose on January 29th, 2018, and thereafter 5 or more of the following sanctions measures on persons or companies who knowingly engage in significant transactions with any of the above listed entities on or after the date of enactment, which was August 2nd, 2017. Okay, that was the enactment for that CAATSA, which is, one more time, this is the Countering America's Adversaries Through Sanctions Act. So whoever engaged in transactions after August 2nd, 2017, with the companies listed, will be sanctioned. And Rostec absolutely is tight. They own the Tula manufacturing plant, so they will be sanctioned. And if you will read the list of the sanctions which president, one more time, has to impose, is absolutely devastating. And the president has to choose at least 5 or more. So on the list you have denial of export-import bank financing, export sanctions, loans from U.S. financial institutions, loans from international financial institutions, prohibitions on financial institutions, prohibition on designation as a primary dealer, prohibition on service as repository for government funds, procurement sanctions, foreign exchange, banking transactions, property transactions, ban on investment in equity or debt of such person, exclusion of corporate officers, sanctions on principal executive officers. So each one of these sanctions brings a tremendous hammer on the financial operations for the subject which is being sanctioned, which will make the movement of the money for transactions extremely difficult. But pay attention to the prohibition on the designation as a primary dealer. And I don't know if this could be, this is something what I don't know for sure, but the rumor says that the Rostec is acting as a primary exporter, not just for the Tula, but for all other ammo manufacturers out of Russia. Again, this is just the rumor. I was unable to dig this out, and I don't have official statements. However, some people are saying that the Rostec is not just linked to Tula. Linked to Tula is beyond any doubt. It's absolutely laid out, and they are linked to Tula. But some people are saying that the Rostec deals for other ammo makers. It serves as a gateway for them from out of the Russia. So if that's the case, then this is extremely troubling news. Now, again, I have no proof whatsoever that this rumor indeed is true. But this is something what maybe one of you can dig out. And for the people on the YouTube, boom, this is what I was talking about, these sanction measures. You could read it right now on the screen. The guys from Facebook, you have to click on the link and you can go and check it out. It's basically the same thing. But again, the section 231 of that CAA-TSA requires a president to impose the sanctions. So it's beyond the doubt that the president has to act on it. It has no chance. I mean, it has no choice. It's a law. And the only exception, and that's thanks to Eric pointed out, that the only thing how we can, what could be changed is that the president can issue the waiver based on 22 U.S. Code 9530B, but it only can be waived if the president determines that such a waiver is in the national security interest of the United States. So only if president will deem that if the president will deem that the sanctions on that company will affect the national security of the United States, then he has a right to waive off the sanctions. But I mean, that's not going to happen probably, right? So you can take it this forever you guys wanna do. I'm just telling you how the law is looking like and what is probably going to happen, or the January 29th this year, or maybe even sooner than this. I don't know. But per law, if you will read the law, this is how is this looking like, and this is all because of those countering America's adversaries through the Sanctions Act of 2017. This is how it's looking today. So this is it, guys. That's how I see this case right now. If someone has a different interpretation, let me know. If someone can read this and say with the hand on his heart, no, this is not going to happen, I will welcome those news. But based on what we're reading, what I'm seeing, and what the guys who are sitting, dealing with those issues are saying, this is what's going to happen. And each of those sanctions listed is absolutely devastating for the business. And the president has to impose at least 5 or more from that list. So it's this is it, guys. Uh, Again, if someone has a different feedback, if someone if someone is seeing this as a different possibility ending for that whole case, let me know and explain to me what is really happening, and maybe we are wrong. I want to be wrong on this. I honestly want to be wrong on this, but the documents which we dig out basically today, that's a nail into the coffin. I mean, there is no other explanation. The sanctions will be imposed, and I understand that the Tula people, we contacted Tula people yesterday, and they said they are not aware of any sanctions. Yeah, but you will be, and that's going to go on you very quickly. One more note, guys, because I see a lot of times the people are saying, "Well, to the hell, we don't care. We don't give a shit about the Russian ammo. I'm not shooting AKs. This is not affecting me." Wrong. You're absolutely wrong. The problem is the Tula makes tons and exports tons, and all Russian makers, they make tons of 223, 556, 308, 9 mil, and more ammo. And this all goes to US market. So it's not just the AK ammo. The domino effect from that, if we'll actually lose, if the worst thing will come to happen, if we'll lose that ammo, the domino effect will be incredible, incredible, guys. The prices will spike because the demand will be there and there is no supply. Because as I said, the Russian manufacturers, they export tons of ammo other than 7.62 by 39 and other than 545 by 39. So yes, the US manufacturers will caught up with production. 100% positive on this at some point, but it will take a time. So it is what it is. Again, I honestly hope that this is all wrong and this is not going to happen. But if you will read what is basically a law, I don't see the back door to kind of bypass it. Now I strongly believe that those Russian ammo manufacturers are extremely well versed in bypassing the sanctions and everything, and we can see some creative accounting. And I strongly believe that one way or another, the Wolf Tula or whoever will be affected by this can move their assets, let's say to Ukraine, Germany, or whatever, and keep pushing production and moving everything to United States. But it will probably take a time. Again, someone is saying that I regret voting for Trump. This has nothing to do with the Trump guys. So this is the law which passed through the Congress, and the president has no choice. He has to impose those sanctions. So whatever happened in August 2017, and again we're going back to the Countering America's Adversaries Through Sanctions Act of 2017, Section 231. This is where this is all coming from. So that's it. That's all I have. Again, if someone has a different interpretation of what I posted and what we seeing, please let me know. Someone is asking, when will this take effect? I have no idea, but if you will read again, if you will read the section 231 of CAA TSA, requires the president to impose on January 29th, 2018, and thereafter 5 or more of the following sanctions measures, and the list goes on. So when this is going to happen, I don't know. Today is January 4th, and what is going to happen? And again, it's a list of possible sanctions, and it's up to president to choose what sanctions will be imposed. But any 5 from that list will basically make it extremely impossible, extremely difficult for the companies to make any financial transactions without being whacked by the Treasury Department or State Department. So that's basically how I'm seeing this. Again, I'm asking you guys. There is hundred thousands of you and more, and if someone has a different interpretation of it, let me know. I hate to be that guy, but it's just I want to tell you, how's the situation looking like. There is no point to sugarcoat it or anything. So we will see what's going to happen. Still, as of right now, as of January 4th, there is nothing official in the law. At least the sanctions were not imposed yet. They're coming, but they are not here yet. So take it for whatever it is worth. If again, this is not to create the panic, because like I'm not going to buy any more ammo. Screw it. It's like whatever I got. Screw it. I'm tired. I'm honestly tired with all that bullshit of all the bans, all the fucking drama. I'm honestly tired of this shit. So I'm just, if I will run out of the ammo, I'll run out of the ammo, guys. But I'm not going to jump and start spending the money like crazy. I got family, I have to pay other bills and everything. But I'm letting you know what's cooking and what's going on. And again, I challenge, if anyone will have different informations, let me know, and I'll issue the corrections, apologies, or whatever. But the way how is this looking like, I don't have a good feeling about it, and I hate to be right, guys. So, but let's hope for the best. All right, that's it. Let me know if you have any comments or any points, notes, and it will be awesome, guys, if someone could share your take on this. Thank you. Well, we are here. If I'll learn something new, again, I'll give you the update, and we'll go from there. Again, there's another question I see. Someone was asking about, is the Yugo-Serbian ammo affected? No, it has nothing to do with any other ammunition plants other than Russia and other than Rostec. We know for sure that the Rostec is connected to Tula, but we don't know. It's just the rumor. The people are saying that the Rostec is responsible for Wolf and other Vimpel and other businesses, but I haven't seen even one document connecting them to those businesses. If someone has it, let me know, but I haven't seen even one document officially connecting them to other makers. Supposedly they are, but that's just the rumor at this point. Any other questions? All right, the people just keep bitching. That's fine. And anything on Facebook, they keep bitching. You guys keep bitching. That's that's all we can do. Again, will this affect Wolf ammo? No, at this point I don't think so. It is not affecting Wolf ammo in my eyes, unless someone has other information. Let me know, but I don't think so. The Wolf is affected. Okay, link. I posted the link at the top of this post, or you got it on the YouTube video, and pretty much all the complaints. Tula moves manufacturing to another country, creates complex financial scheme to keep money where it belongs, give sanctions the finger. A boy can dream, right? That's possibility. That's what I said. That's what I meant by the creative accounting. Those companies are known for moving the money and avoiding the sanctions. So this is not their first time rodeo. However, this would take some time, and I have no idea how this is going to pan out. One more time, maybe the export won't be sanctioned and maybe they just got spanked with the financial sanctions on moving the money around. That will be easier to work around than just moving the whole manufacturing plant, right, to another country. But we'll see. Let's wait. And one more time, if anyone has any other feedback and want to share it, you know how to email me, how to contact me, and I'll be more than happy to share it to let you know what's going on. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching. Hey, it's a rough start of 2018, but here we are. Okay, guys.